You as a human are not just this limited body and mind. You are a soul first, and then this body. Therefore, the most important thing to remember is that as a soul, no amounts of material wealth, name, fame, power, or money will matter. As a soul having a human experience, what matters most is your kindness, compassion, joy, and love that you give to yourself as this body and to others in the world. Imagine if every human being understood that they are a soul first and that this body will end one day, that death is inevitable. How peaceful the world will become, because nobody would have the egoic urge to hurt others for selfish gains. Thus, it is essential to understand nothing that you call yours is truly yours. Everything you think is yours will be left behind, be it your body, your possessions, or your loved ones. It is appalling how every human knows that they are temporary, yet we have billionaires who hoard wealth and resources instead of sharing it with others. We have politicians who are corrupt, fooling people, causing wars and hatred. We have people in all societies who commit heinous, brutal, and barbaric crimes. Every human knows that one day their life will end. Yet people aim to travel to space instead of making Earth a better place. Every human knows that no amount of money can make them immortal, yet they exploit others for selfish gains. None of such people ever stop, sit with themselves for a moment, and wonder, what is all of this for really? They just keep doing things, good, bad, ugly, all kinds of things, to keep getting ahead, when in reality, they will get nowhere. It is truly shocking. Why are humans like this? Why don't we accept one simple fact of life, that we are temporary, and so living peacefully, lovingly, caring for everyone, and spreading joy, as long as we are here, should naturally be the aim of every human being. But no, some humans act like power-hungry ghosts, so full of ego, like they are invincible, exploiting anyone who is dependent on them. Be it employers, politicians, bureaucrats, so-called celebrities, or anyone with even a little bit of authority. It is almost human nature to exploit and seek respect to satisfy one's ego. Instead of spreading peace, humans make wars. Instead of being caring about others, humans promote hustle culture. Instead of standing up for the vulnerable, humans side with power. Instead of spreading love, humans use everything from race to religion to region to spread hate and division. Instead of building an equitable society, humans create a complex economic system where the rich keep getting richer. Instead of bringing about a basic standard of living for all, humans build world-class infrastructure for the rich while millions live in poverty. Instead of creating a society which is sustainable, humans pollute the environment. Instead of being truthful, humans lie and cheat. And so one can only wonder, why are humans like this? Truth is that human beings in all of known history have never been able to live in peace without exploitation, because human ego is such a deep illusion. The desires that human ego creates in the hearts of some bring suffering for all humanity. Desire for power, desire to control others, desire for money, desire to be respected, and desire for fame. All humans have these desires because of their ego. Few can control their ego and desires. Most fall prey without knowing how their soul is trapped in their own ego and desires. This human ego is the root cause of evil and suffering. From a controlling husband who indulges in domestic violence, to a rapist who wants to impose control on the victim, to a corrupt politician who wants control over a number of people, to owners of big corporations who want to control the government, all are driven by their ever-expanding ego. The only way to end all this chaos, to be better humans, to build a better human civilization, and raise better humans, is to accept that we are souls first, having a temporary human experience. Once we accept this, we can acknowledge that this body is temporary and thus control our ego and selfishness. It is because humans do not see themselves as souls that they identify deeply with the body and entangle with ego. It is the ego that makes one distanced from emotions, from compassion, and from love. Today, we observe that in the name of being practical, professional, and realistic, humans ignore the most important element that makes them human, and that is emotions. Humans are scared to face their emotions, which makes them more and more ego-driven, because when we cannot face our emotions, how can we think of other people's emotions and develop empathy and compassion? Lack of empathy and compassion has created the earth where income inequalities are vast across the globe. Selfishness is rampant, and we have stopped feeling other people's pain. If human beings collectively recognize their true nature beyond their body, race, religion, and region, and accept the temporal nature of life, they can rise above their ego. Once humans transcend the egoistic nature and face their emotions, they can develop empathy and compassion, which will make Earth a better place to live, because then people will live by the phrase, "Do to others what you want done to yourself."